Ohio now, a state hit hard by these and other issues, including a big housing slump. Barack Obama looking to win that state. Will his $10 billion, that's right, billion-dollar bailout plan help him do it? The money would be used to help homeowners avoid foreclosures and even help out first-time buyers. But is it fair for folks paying their bills and saving for a home? Real estate investors Dani Babb think it is. Troy Dunn does not. Troy is the author of Young Bucks, How to Raise a Millionaire. You're not a fan, Troy. Why not?
I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of any time that we try to avoid the law of natural consequences. The market needs to make its own adjustments, and it will. It will absolutely fix itself. But trying to help people out who, frankly, got themselves in the position. You know, I'm not a believer. Barack's plan, I call him Barack, but at the house I call him Baroque, because if you listen to him, you'll be Baroque. But I consider the Barack Obama stick it to the man plan. And it's the stick it to the man plan because he's trying to find fault with everyone except those who actually made the purchases. It's as if you went to Macy's and bought a lot of stuff and got home and went, holy smokes, this is a lot of credit card debt. I should make Macy's pay for this. And we're now literally doing that in the housing market. We're trying to get the banks who loaned us the money to say, you know what, you guys should not have given me that money. You should have known that.
Danielle, what do you make of that? That this isn't solving the problem, this is patronizing.
Well, some of Barack's plans are a little extensive, but this one in particular, to me, when I look at the details, Neil, it looks like a middle-class tax cut. We're talking about 10% tax refunds on interest. We're talking about helping people fund loans, much like Fannie Mae, FHA has done in the past, having conventional versus non-conventional mortgages. The government's been doing this for years. He's talking about bringing back the community block grant that's been in place since 1974.
Danielle, most of what he's talking about is bailing out those homeowners in Ohio who got in over their head. Now, that's a high foreclosure state. I could understand him wanting to appeal to those of that state. But most in Ohio are not in that pickle. There is a high percentage who are, but 95% are not in that position in Ohio.
Right, but his plan is actually being paid for by using funds from lenders that are doing things that are illegal or are not ethical.
You don't think taxpayers are going to foot the bill for that?
Ultimately, I don't. When I actually look at what the numbers add up to be, it looks.
Danielle, don't sell me a home. Sell me some facts here. All right, I don't buy it, Troy. I love Danielle, by the way, but I just don't buy it. I think we're going to pay for this.
No, we are going to pay for it. First of all, the bank is the one that's going to charge me because I'm the customer to the bank. So those charges are all going to come back down to us, number one. Number two, if we want to give tax breaks, let's call them tax breaks. But calling that a tax break is like saying everybody who bought a car and it's too expensive, we're going to just not make you pay payments for a while. We'll call it a tax break. That's ridiculous.
But Hillary Clinton has a flip version of that, 5 years of freezing teaser rates in the beginning for people who are stressed. In other words, we are trying to have the government sort of take the shock away, right?
What is the government's trying to take away the responsibility of working hard in America is what's happening.
Is that what's happening, Danielle, or you think now the genie's out of the bottle and something has to be done?
Yeah, you know, I think it comes down to this. Look, people are going to lose their homes regardless. We've got mortgage rates doubling on people for each quarter in this coming year for 2008.
Danielle, what if you let that happen?
Mm-hmm. Then all of the people who worked hard and honestly and acquired their property like most of us did by bringing in a large down payment, by making our mortgage payments, we're not going to have any opportunity. In 15 years from now, all of the equity will be drained. Because
but hasn't equity been dropping fast and furious even with what we got right now?
No, it hasn't. The nationwide depreciation has been about 10%.
I don't know. Troy, what do you make of that?
Actually, if we let this happen, we're actually going to repeat the cycle again. You know, everybody says now, well, I didn't see this thing coming. I never saw it coming. Well, let me just tell you right now, we now can see it about to come again, which is Barack wants to give money to people who really shouldn't. He's even talking about first-time home buyers. You know, to me, that's what a wedding reception was for. Is you got your friends and family to give you money to buy a house. You don't beat up the taxpayers and make them give you your down payment.
I thought I was the only groom who did that.
No.
All right, quick, Dani, quick response.
Yeah, we've always incentivized first-time homebuyers and helped them buy a home. Some parts of this plan, Neil, are just a matter of making new homes a little bit more affordable for people. The quicker we do that, the more stable prices will be, the less money people will lose, and the less long-term repercussion will have from this. This is stopping the bleeding.
Danielle, I want to thank you. Troy, I want to thank you again. Young Bucks, How to Raise a Millionaire. I could maybe just give the money. I don't know. All right. Well, that satellite shoot down is imminent as long as Mother Nature holds out. Why blowing this